Hi, my name is Radhika Jalani. I'm a volunteer legal counsel at Software Freedom Law Center, India. And I've been leading the Internet Shutdowns project here for the last couple of years. I'm based out of Delhi in India, which is part of South Asia. What I wanted to talk to you guys about is the digital divide that Internet shutdowns cause in the country, right? And actually in the region, to be honest. We already know that societies like the South Asian society are patriarchal. There is restriction upon the movement of women and children, citing safety issues. What internet shutdowns does, it ends up creating a even wider divide, because for example during a shutdown they can no longer have access to online education which they generally could have got in absence of being able to travel to school, and this gap widened far more during and after the COVID 19 pandemic. This, I mean, internet shutdowns in general are horrible for mass movements of political and public participation for women. We rely a lot on tools such as WhatsApp to share our live location, Google Maps to navigate where we're going, uh, cab based services, app based cab services which require internet to work to just travel around, move around. But when these shutdowns happen, it reduces your mobility. A woman, if you ask, will never ever go out for a protest if there's no internet woman working. That's been a recorded experience also. I did this fellowship for open internet for leaders in 2021, and as part of my fellowship I was trying to sort of imagine the impact of internet shutdowns on women and children. What in South Asia. So what one of my key observations was, if there is shutdown, there is not going to be mobility, right? Especially in conflict regions where there is long term internet shutdowns, and women who are working outside those regions, they will never they're working or studying outside those regions, they will not feel safe because they're not able to contact their family. There's no financial transactions that can happen. There's no money coming in, so they can't pursue their education. These are a couple of detrimental impacts. This becomes worse when they're a minority, along with like a caste or a religious minority, along with being a woman, because that increases the chances of violence. So again, they won't step out. Yeah, and shutdown in itself by have horrible impacts on delivery services, on healthcare, on education. But being of a gender minority, honestly, like exasperates it and adds to it.